Are you ready for a hefty tax refund? Welcome back everyone. After my most recent IRS tax refund video did rather well and we got a large response from that. We got a lot of questions and comments. I want to make this follow-up video. We have some brand new information coming from the IRS in regards to the tax refund amounts, and it looks like we're actually going to be getting a higher check than expected this tax season. That is for the average taxpayer. So if you want to find out on average how much you're going to be receiving, stay tuned and watch till the end of this video. As always, some basic housekeeping. Make sure that you are subscribed with notifications turned on and smash the like button on this video if you find it insightful. So early tax filers are now jumping on getting their taxes done weeks before the April 15th deadline, often for one reason, and that's the simple fact that they want to get that tax refund cash as early and quickly as possible. And many should have their hands on their tax refunds from the federal government by this week. In fact, for many people, this is the biggest check that they will see all year. And this is according to the IRS commissioner himself, Danny Werfel, and he said this just today, Monday, in a news briefing. So folks, the fact is, this week, many who filed and claimed the earned income tax credit on their 2023 returns should be receiving their federal income tax refunds by Tuesday. And the IRS just announced this earlier, that the agency had a target date of February 27th for when many early filers could expect to see most refunds related to the federal earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit to be in bank accounts or on debit cards under key conditions. Now, much depends on whether the tax filer filed electronically the tax return and chooses direct deposit, because some people like that paper check in the mail. The IRS has no other issues with the return, and the IRS is also asking you folks to go ahead and smash a like button. I would appreciate that. Give this video a big thumbs up. Just helps with the YouTube algorithm, the community, and even grows us further, so I would appreciate that very much. Now, by law, the IRS cannot issue federal refunds before mid-February when the return claims the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit. The IRS must delay issuing those refunds in order to avoid any fraudulent claims early in the season. So they have to weed out. I'm sure the vast majority of you are good people, but we do have some bad hombres in there that are ruining it for the rest of us, and they're trying to harp on those refunds fraudulently. So hang in there, remain patient. IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel said that the tax refund check is often the biggest single check that many people see all year. This is no surprise. And the IRS rolled out its latest data on the tax season just this past Friday. And what we know so far, federal income tax refunds issued through February 16th hit an average of $3,207, according to the most recent report. And this could fluctuate one way or the other, folks. This can go up or down depending on what the new data says as those returns start to come in. And it'd be interesting to see after this video the influence and the poll that we have, what those numbers will look like. And that is up from 2.1% from an average of 3140 for the same time frame a year ago. Very interesting. Now, the latest numbers show that more refunds had been issued through mid-February, and by contrast, the average federal income refund was only $1,741 based on IRS data through February 9th. So that was down 12.8% from an average of $1,997 through February 10th, 2023. A lot of numbers here, I know, but just know that it fluctuates, goes up and down. The IRS said that the latest data should include some refunds related to earned income tax credit and the additional child tax credit. Now, the PATH Act, the PATH Act, requires that the IRS must withhold refunds until February 15th each year for filers who claim the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit to allow more time for the IRS to prevent fraud. And last year, the average federal income tax refund was $31.67 based on IRS data through December 29th. That is down 2.6% from the same period in 2022. Now, the IRS said it tends to issue more than 9 out of 10 refunds in less than just 21 days, but some returns take longer to review. Now, it's somewhat difficult to compare the early days of the tax season this year with last year, thanks to a later kickoff for tax operations, because the IRS began processing the e-filed returns on January 29th, which is roughly about a week later than the January 23rd start date just last year. So you can't really compare. It's not a direct analogy. The IRS indicated that the tax season statistics continue to show a strong start to the current tax season with all systems running well. This is according to the IRS, and the IRS has processed 34.5 million individual income tax returns through February 16th. Now, that is down 6% from the year ago data through February 17th of 2023. The IRS received 34.74 million individual income tax returns through February 16th, down 5.7% a year ago. The IRS has issued nearly $67 billion in refunds to tax filers through February 16th. That is down 23.2% from the same time last year. And the Earned Income Tax Credit helps drive up tax refunds for many lower and middle income Americans and working families, and remains a key part of covering essentials such as heating bills, groceries, and rent. I'm curious, folks, what are you going to be doing with this refund? What are you going to be doing with the extra money from the child and earned income tax credits? What is it going to go to? Bills, or are you going to have some fun? Maybe go on a vacation, maybe put it towards a large expense or expenditure. Let me know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to hear what you plan on doing with this money. Now, while the February 27th date is a target, the IRS noted that, quote, some taxpayers may see their refunds a few days earlier. And the IRS advises filers to check the Where's My Refund tool at irs.gov for an individual's personalized refund date. Now, the tool was expected to show an updated status by February 17th for most early filers who claim the Earned Income Tax Credit or the additional child tax credit. And as always, you can check your federal income refund status 24 hours after you e-file a current year return. You'll need your Social Security or Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, or ITIN, and your filing status and the exact refund amount on your return. Now, the IRS has said that it is adding improvements to its online refund tool to offer clearer updates, including whether the IRS needs them to respond to a letter requesting additional information. That's going to delay things further and, of course, slow down the process of getting that refund. Now, the IRS noted that banks might need more time to accept a direct deposit or issue a debit card. Many institutions don't process payments on weekends or holidays, so keep that in mind. It could be that your institution is slowing things down, not the IRS, so don't be so fast to point the finger. And the dollar amount that individuals receive when claiming the federal Earned Income Tax Credit varies dramatically based on family size, income, and filing status. All these factors play a role. You need to have worked or have earned income in 2023. The maximum Earned Income Tax Credit is $7,430 in 2023 for an eligible family with 3 or more qualifying children. Now, that is up from a maximum of $6,935 in 2022. So it has gone up. With one qualifying child, the federal credit can be up to $3,995 in 2023. Last year, about 23 million workers and their families received roughly $57 billion in the federal Earned Income Tax Credit as of December of 2023, according to the IRS data. And the average amount received nationwide was about $2,541, according to the Internal Revenue Service. So with that being said, folks, that is what we know so far about these tax refunds. They are on their way. They are being processed. The IRS is working tirelessly to make sure that every American that is entitled to refund gets their pay and their fair share. Do you know how much you're going to be receiving? Let us know down below in the comment section. Maybe we'll do a bit of a poll, feel the room, see what we can come up with as far as our own average on this channel compared to the IRS data. It would be interesting to see if it's different. So let us know down below in the comment section what you're going to be receiving as far as a tax refund. Let's take a look at the numbers. But with that being said, folks, the complicated world of navigating the tax landscape is definitely tricky. So make sure that you always consult with an accountant, an expert, and make sure that you crunch the numbers and make sure everything is correct on your tax returns. As always, you don't want to be flagged or have the process hit any road bumps. So make sure you do all of the above. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and share with a friend and get the word out, spread it on social media. And also make sure you smash the like button. I'd appreciate that. If you found this insightful and want more future news and content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Also, if you want to get some free stocks, use my brokerage link down below in the description of this video. Sign up with Robinhood, you'll get some free stocks, some valued to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know the stocks you get. And if you want to stay safe and be protected online, always 24/7, sign up with today's video sponsor, Aura. You sign up down below in the description using my link, and you can start a free trial at no cost to you or me. So with that being said, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hopefully we'll have some more updates for you. Take care for now.